Kourtney Kardashian has issued a warning to Alabama Barker regarding the feud with Bhad Bhabie, following threats made against her son. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and updates. The Kardashian family is no stranger to drama, but the latest storm has spilled over to the younger generation, and it is already pulling Kourtney Kardashian into the spotlight. The situation started with Alabama Barker, daughter of Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, who has been caught up in a heated fight with rapper Bhad Bhabie, whose real name is Danielle Bregoli. What seemed at first like a small online spat has turned into something bigger, involving music, insults, family connections, and even threats aimed at innocent children. It has grown so intense that Kourtney, who is Alabama's stepmother after marrying Travis, has had to step in and issue a warning. Reports say Kourtney told Alabama to cool things down and walk away before it spirals even further. The tension has been rising for weeks. Alabama and Bhad Bhabie have traded shots back and forth, not just with words on social media but also through diss tracks. This feud became messy when family members got dragged into it. Bhad Bhabie even accused Kourtney of only dating Travis because her sister Kim had rejected him in the past, a claim that struck a nerve and added fuel to the fire. It escalated further when Bhad Bhabie's mother, Barbara, made a shocking statement, saying that if Alabama ever went after her granddaughter Callie, she would target Kourtney and Travis's baby boy Rocky in return. That line alone pushed things into dangerous territory, because until then the fight was mainly about music and harsh words. But when threats are made toward a baby, the situation changes completely, and that is when Kourtney could no longer ignore it. Behind the scenes, sources close to the family say Kourtney and Travis want nothing to do with the feud. They told Alabama to live her life, but to stop feeding the drama. Their biggest concern is that once you keep responding, you only give more energy to negativity. Kourtney is known for preferring peace and balance, and people who know her say she believes silence is often the strongest response. That is why she has tried to guide Alabama away from reacting. It is said that Kourtney wants to handle the matter the way her sister Kim has handled other controversies, like when Kanye West faced heavy backlash for his comments. Kim mostly stayed out of it publicly, choosing not to give fire to an already burning topic. Kourtney wants Alabama to take that same approach. But Alabama has not been able to stay quiet. She feels personally attacked and wants to defend herself. Her diss track Cry Baby was her way of clapping back, and it even made it onto Spotify's Viral 100 chart, peaking at number 5. That kind of recognition gave Alabama confidence, but it also kept the fight alive. Bhad Bhabie responded with her own track, Ms. Whitman, taking more shots at Alabama's family and even making a reference to Will Smith's infamous Oscars slap. She also brought up old rumors about Travis once having a crush on Kim years ago, throwing shade at Kourtney by saying she got her sister's leftovers. This feud is not just about music anymore. It has become personal, dragging families into it, and mixing in past rumors that people had moved on from years ago. That is why Kourtney's warning was so important. For her, it is not about who wins a rap battle or what song gets the most streams. It is about protecting her family, especially her young son Rocky, from being anywhere near this kind of fight. Sources say she sees the whole thing as childish and wants it to end immediately. The history of this feud shows how quickly things can spiral. Back in December, Bhad Bhabie accused Alabama of being a homewrecker and stealing her then-boyfriend Levon. At the time, Bhad Bhabie had just given birth to her daughter Callie and was going through chemotherapy for chronic myeloid leukemia. She was already under stress, and the accusation turned into a public drama. Alabama denied the claims strongly, saying she had never been pregnant, never had an abortion, and never even been alone with the men Bhad Bhabie mentioned, like Soulja Boy or Tyga. But by then, the fight was already public. When Alabama released Cry Baby, the feud reached new heights. Fans began picking sides, with some cheering for Alabama's boldness and others saying she should not be feeding into it. Bhad Bhabie, known for her viral rise from Dr. Phil years ago with the phrase, "Catch me outside, how about that?" has built her career on controversy. She is no stranger to public fights and knows how to use them to her advantage. Alabama, still a teenager, is just starting to make her way as an influencer and rapper, which makes this feud riskier for her. To make matters even more intense, LeVon himself got caught in real-life danger when he was shot at a strip club in Los Angeles. He had to be treated for a gunshot wound in his hand but is expected to recover. That event added a dark cloud over the whole story, reminding everyone that what starts as online beef can sometimes spill into real life with serious consequences. Meanwhile, Alabama has faced criticism not just from Bhad Bhabie but also from other corners. Sofia Coppola's daughter, Romy Mars, recently mocked her glamorous lifestyle, saying Alabama looks like she gets ready for the Met Gala 2 or 3 times a day. She questioned why someone would spend hours on hair, makeup, and outfits daily when it is not even for major events. Comments like that keep Alabama in the spotlight, but not always for reasons she wants. Kourtney's approach has always been different from the chaos. She believes in stepping away from drama instead of feeding it. Insiders say she has been firm but gentle in telling Alabama to stop giving attention to Bhad Bhabie. For Kourtney, silence is not weakness but strength, and she hopes Alabama will see that soon. What Kourtney fears most is her family being dragged into things that do not truly matter in the bigger picture. For her, protecting Rocky, keeping peace with Travis, and focusing on her own happiness come first. The feud, however, shows no signs of slowing down yet. With diss tracks dropping, family members involved, and fans fueling the fire on social media, it has become more than just a disagreement between two young artists. It is now a cultural moment being watched by millions, with people waiting to see who will make the next move. But behind the headlines, Kourtney's warning stands out as the voice of reason. She wants Alabama to rise above it, not sink deeper into it. This story reflects how fame and family can clash in messy ways. When personal lives are played out on public stages, small fights can turn into major spectacles. For Alabama, this could be a defining moment in how she chooses to handle conflict as her career grows. For Kourtney, it is a test of her role as both a wife and a stepmother, guiding with care while protecting her own child. And for the fans watching, it is another reminder that drama might look entertaining online, but the real people involved often face very real pain. Meanwhile, Alabama has faced criticism not just from Bhad Bhabie but also from other corners. Sofia Coppola's daughter, Romy Mars, recently mocked her glamorous lifestyle, saying Alabama looks like she gets ready for the Met Gala 2 or 3 times a day. She questioned why someone would spend hours on hair, makeup, and outfits daily when it is not even for major events. Comments like that keep Alabama in the spotlight, but not always for reasons she wants. Kourtney's approach has always been different from the chaos. She believes in stepping away from drama instead of feeding it. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.